Well, I will also say F1 TV has been kind of annoying too, though, recently. Because it used to be like, oh, you get six screens. And then it was like six screens not for use at the same time, which is like, what? Why is that what I bought originally? And now I can't watch on two. Like, how am I supposed to see my favorite driver and the race at the same time?
Give it back to the people.
This meeting of the Wheel Girls Club is now in session, where anyone can be a wheel girl. I'm Anne.
I'm Shelley.
I'm Grace. Let's get into this race.
Okay, I have been MIA, and so can you guys give me like a brief summary of how the season is going overall?
Okay,
Give
I'm ready to do
me,
that.
yeah, give me some before we get into
Yes.
this
I would
race.
say that
Wait, I
Kimmy.
just said I was ready
Oh,
to do that, and
sorry,
she
sorry,
just
Grace. Go
starts
ahead.
talking.
Go
Go,
ahead,
Grace.
Grace.
Mercedes made the best car with the best power engine, and both George and Antonelli have been doing well, but Antonelli has been very dominant. He's winning. He's a winner. But in the last few weeks, Ferrari has stepped up their game a little bit. They've got a couple race wins now. McLaren is like inching their way up, and then like Max is fighting. I would also say Hajar is like looking good compared to all of Max's previous teammates. Max is out there like fighting for his life. Alpine is doing really good. It's very frustrating to me. Racing Bulls doing very well. Good for them. Audi is hit or miss every week. Who knows what's going to happen? Haas is getting progressively worse every single race. Williams is bad. Bad. I need to have words with James Bowles. It's painful. Both drivers, it doesn't matter. It's like the car is bad. Cadillac, Aston Martin, there's nothing even to say. Very bad.
They had a giant upgrade that
Still
actually made
bad.
a significant improvement to get them with the rest of the back markers, not 2 seconds behind the rest of the back markers.
Great, great, great.
Cadillac, huge reliability issues, like rarely finishing a race.
Yes.
They're there. Okay.
Williams is like, we're finishing the race, but we've done 6 pit stops because we're just like trying to see what's going on with our car.
Mm-hmm.
I would say same for Aston Martin. What a nightmare. But McLaren is on an upswing, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like the first probably 5 races of the season. It was just like, it's not good. And they were admitting that. They're like, it's not good. We have a lot of work to do.
Well, not good was like fifth or sixth, kind of
Yeah.
lost where they're not really competing with people
They're not
ahead of
competing for
them. No one behind
podiums.
them is challenging them. They're just kind of in no man's land.
They were like Ferrari,
Yeah.
you know, when Charles and Carlos were always like the two of them just alone together. That
Competing
was
over fifth and
McLaren.
sixth. Yeah.
Yes.
Has it been like a mix of engines and the new car and the new regulations?
Okay. I've been reading up on this so much because I'm like very interested. Certainly, like for all of the teams, there's a lot of like the new regs, right? Because it's like they were just trying to figure out what would make the fastest car. But I think all the teams are like tweaking with that. It does seem like the biggest issue is the engines. And a
Yeah.
lot of this has to do with the way that the power unit supplies power because it is variable, especially on the
It's
streets.
not
Well, and it's
consistent.
the way that the ICE interacts with the battery is very like complicated
Loosey goosey.
for teams to manage.
Literally, Mercedes is like using AI that like learns from the drivers that
That.
changes the power output that they get. And so when everyone was
Ooh.
like, why is George slower than Antonelli like the last 3 weeks? It turns out it was actually the AI was like throttling him on the straights.
Because they were like, George is slow. He.
Well,
That's.
I don't think that it does it like explicit. Like, I don't think
Oh.
it's being told like to slow him down. It's like it's choosing when is the
It's
best
just.
time to give them more power based on maybe
They're.
partially their driving, partially the track. And it's like learning
Oh.
from that to then tell, like, to then decide when to give the maximum power and then thinking about like when do we not need as much power to get the fastest possible lap. And it just
Yeah.
happened that the AI in George's car was getting like a different answer than what Antonelli's car was getting, and Antonelli's car was literally going faster on the straights.
Yeah,
Which
that's.
I would say in general, Antonelli has been outperforming George the majority of the
Yeah.
year. Even like when you look at practice times or like the earlier sessions in quali,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
usually Antonelli that's been ahead. And George will like in Q3 pull out his like an actual good lap. And a lot of the rest of it, he hasn't really been keeping up with Antonelli.
But then, so that's just this like microcosm that is Mercedes. A lot of the teams are getting Mercedes engines this year, right? That's McLaren, Alpine, Williams. I think those are the three.
And Mercedes seems to be having fewer issues with their engines
Of
compared
Well,
to their
course.
customer teams.
the customer teams get the engine, but they don't. I could be wrong, but this is my reading of it. This is my understanding. They get the engine, but they don't get the like code for the power output or how it like actually
A
gives
blank
power.
model.
It's a
Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
And so I think McLaren needed a lot, and it makes what do I know? But I assume Mercedes had a lot more time to like figure out the integration between those two pieces, where McLaren seems like they've been playing like a lot of catch up, but it does seem like last week they were on an upswing. They were getting
Hmm.
a lot better, and this week feels like they were like it is making sense. I think
Hmm.
Piastri's problems were like he's still kind of getting the
External.
driving of it, but it wasn't like no, and I well, yeah. And then also though, that power unit doesn't seem super reliable because George like cracked his power unit during qualifying at Hungary from a
Mm.
curb.
And
And
well,
that's
both
why
George and Kimmy have had times where they've retired from a race because
Mm-hmm.
of some sort of
yeah.
power unit issue.
And that's what seems like it happened with Oscar in this race was a power unit issue. Probably from going over a curb is what they told Lando.
I think he said gearbox.
I think it was a gearbox.
I thought I remember Oscar saying that,
He might have said
but
that's what
he
I
thought.
don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Either
What's his
way,
secret sauce with Ferrari then? What's going on there?
I
well,
my
they
guess,
make their own engine. So
and
they have
They're
like
just
the
finding.
I
better
think
integration.
I think Ferrari's battery is better. Um,
Yes. Oh,
and
before
Red
the
Bull,
season started, Ferrari's whole thing was they were like, they knew that the charging time was going to be limited on the start. So they were like planning how they could best get their battery to charge quickly, and not every team
Custom
devoted time to that.
battery.
yeah, and Red Bull has the best ICE,
Yes, I've heard that.
but their
They
battery
don't.
is not as good.
Mm.
Now,
Yeah.
explain what an ICE is, Anne,
Internal
for the
combustion
other people,
engine.
not me.
For our
So
listeners.
in your basic gas car, you have an internal combustion engine where you have pistons that are running from the gasoline inside the car.
So
And
Whoa.
their
with the Formula One
combustion
cars
engine
now, they
is
have an
worse.
internal combustion engine and they have a battery, and those things are theoretically, these regulations are supposed to be 50-50 for where the power is coming from.
Uh-huh. The
Whoa.
battery and the
Mhm.
internal combustion engine. But
Mhm.
yeah, my understanding is like a lot of the issues. Oh, and then were you around for this part, Shelley? It was like at the very beginning of the season, it was like they had such an ability to recharge and then do this huge output at once that they were like, it's dangerous. So they throttled that a bunch. They can't do the huge amount of output they were doing before. It's like much more limited.
Yeah, Max
On the
even made a
straights.
joke. He won a like overtake of the month, and he was joking like, I that wasn't me. That was just like
The
That
car.
was the
this
car. The
overboost of energy.
ghost.
I had to go around.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that piece seems like more that you don't there's not
It doesn't
as
seem
much
as dramatic
like
as it was early in the
leapfrog.
season.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does still seem like there is like a learning curve for like, okay, you want to pass, but you need to hold enough battery reserve to maintain the position.
Hmm.
And that can be tricky.
Yeah.
So, do we like it better than last regulations? Are we. I mean, I think we're seeing more passing.
I
Like,
think it's
this
Yeah.
is
been
an
really interesting to,
interesting.
yeah, see more passing, and also it's been really interesting to watch the development.
The
Yeah.
strategy is
Because,
different, right?
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
And it seemed it I will say almost every race I feel like they're saying like, oh, this is a one stop, this is a two stop, and it turns into like if they say it's a one stop, it'll end up being a two stop. If they say it's a two stop, it's a three stop. Because and I assume a big part of that is that they're not assuming as much deg as they're getting because they are doing more passing and more like
Oh,
aggressive driving.
wow.
So that's
Three
nice.
stop.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
in
Changing it up.
general, undercuts have worked better this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, oh, yeah. So I would say like I think anyone who's like, well, the past was better is like, well, we're not going to the past.
Yeah.
I this whole AI thing is quite interesting. I don't know how I feel
I
about
don't think
it.
they have to use AI. They're
Of
choosing to
course
use
not.
it.
I know. That's what freaks me out a little. And like, of course, it's meant to be helpful, but I think there becomes a degree where you're like, who's driving the car?
Yes, that's what I was talking to mom and dad about it when we were watching, and they were like, who's really driving the car at that point? But it is like there's so many pieces. I don't even know how you could do it all.
Hmm.
Because I do still think the driver has some control. Like the driver does have some control of when the power gets dispensed,
Put,
right?
yeah.
Anne, do you agree?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the computer also has some aspect of control over that,
Well,
which is kind of crazy, at
Yeah.
least in the Mercedes.
Yeah.
I will say
we
this.
were
What?
we were right about the button, more or less. I don't know.
The button. Yes.
Hmm.
I feel like mm, it's a good season. I can't be
Hmm.
mad about it. Even though Antonelli is obviously like has been very dominant and I think he's probably going to win the world championship this year.
He's also had bad luck at points, and like there have been weeks where other people have either because they've just like had an amazing week or they've had some really good luck, and Antonelli has had minorly bad luck. Other people have been winning some of the
Well, I was going
races,
to say
which
I
kind of
feel
makes it
like
fun.
there's still been lots of winners and
Hmm.
it's not just like it's just Ferrari and Mercedes. It's like Max is up there fighting. McLaren
Hmm.
obviously is now up there fighting. It's a good season. I can't be mad. I'm mad that they
I mean,
won't show us more of
Ferrari,
the midfield battle. I want to see the back
yes.
marker. I want to see you're not even fighting for a point.
I want to see Liam Lawson and Arvid
Yeah,
Lindblad going after each other
they're
because it seems like every single race
yeah.
they're racing each other, and we
But
don't
we
ever
do
see it.
not want to see Lance Stroll. We can skip that.
Okay, so tell me what you thought about the blue flags because obviously
I saw some
that was
people,
Carlos's fault. And I don't
well,
think there's any
and
way around that. But what?
Carlos on social media afterwards was saying that like there was a blue flag system malfunction, and then people
There
were
was.
unhappy about him saying that because, like, you can see it in his dash cam video, like, you can still see a blue flag.
Okay, I'm not going to deny that, but also even just watching the cool down room, all of the drivers who got first, second, third talked about how they got blue flags because of the blue flag malfunction.
Oh, so it was like showing them too often, and then drivers didn't know how to react.
Well, I think what was happening is the typical blue flag system is like the blue flags, but also your race engineer gets like a notification this person has a blue flag, and then they communicate that to the driver.
Mhm.
But when you don't have that going, then they're just flashing blue flags on the track, and anyone in that area is like, am I? And because they were so spread out, there were people who were 3 laps behind. So then you're
Mhm.
like, am I getting the blue flag, or is it someone who else who I haven't seen? And you don't necessarily see everyone who's around you on the track
Yeah.
to know. So I can't remember who said it, but one of the three, and they all talked about, oh, I got a blue flag. Like all of them got blue flags during the race.
Yeah.
So I think
And I definitely don't think
I
Carlos
think
had
that
any bad intentions
no,
in.
I don't think anyone thinks that. And I don't think it's wrong to be like the
I
drivers
think
should still be
Oscar
aware
thinks
of
that.
what's going on. I
Shelley.
will say hilarious as like a Carlando fan to be watching what's happening and be like, he really goes too hard for Lando. Like he's racing. Also,
I
though, again, it's like he was literally racing with an Aston Martin at the time of
Have
the
you
blue.
seen have you seen the comments? Oscar saying he's fighting with an Aston Martin as if this is the world championship. I'm dying. He is a diva. He knows how to get
I
him quick.
feel so bad for Oscar. That was like deeply unlucky. He had a really good race. I thought it was unfair too. Like so much of that race was like discussion of if they should let Lando pass him. And it's like he did all the work to get up there. Lando isn't was occasionally within a second, but not consistently. Like pass
and
him
there's
then. Pass
and
him
there's
on the
not a
track.
drivers' championship consideration right now. Like they're just
Yeah,
racing to
pass
win the
him.
race.
And I love Lando. And I literally was like, then pass him.
Yeah.
Like, if you have so much more, then pass him. And we've all seen that these cars can pass.
Well,
What's wrong?
I mean, the Hungaroring is like significantly more difficult to pass compared to Spa or a lot of tracks, and so I'm sure that Lando was trying. It's just difficult. And I think Lando did have the pace. Like you could see it as soon as he got out in front.
But
But
let's talk
I
about why does
don't think that the
McLaren always
team
have
should
drama
be
at the Hungaroring? No.
I don't think that the team should have been manipulating it to let Lando go in front. If
and
Lando
they
he
and they
needed to earn
did
that
because
by
they
pitting
brought Piastri in when they knew he was going to come out in traffic.
yeah. But they well, but I think what I meant was that like I don't think that the team should have said Oscar move over and let Lando go by.
So
But
they just
that
did
is
it.
more subtle manipulation.
Yes. I don't know. I felt and like the
Where
literally
can he go?
Julian Palmer was literally like, well, Lando's just been faster all weekend. They should really be letting Lando pass. And I'm just like, tell him to
Oscar
pass. Like,
earned that spot. Lando
yeah.
has to earn it too.
I don't know.
I'm just like,
That's
I'm feeling like he can't go home to McLaren. Where is he gonna go?
honestly, I
It's,
do feel like he
ugh,
should go to Red Bull.
I
Could you
don't
do a direct
know.
swap with Max?
That would be the
No,
only.
I think he should be Max's teammate.
I don't think they're
I don't
interested.
know why
I
you're
said,
laughing, Anne.
wait, so you're feeling Max is
I'm
more or less like whatever with Red Bull right now? There's no.
Do I think he's gonna leave?
Yeah, you don't think there's
I
an itching for
think that
him to
there's
go?
a bigger chance that he leaves now than there has been since he's joined Red Bull.
Really?
Well, and he
You're
now,
divided.
I mean, people believe that there's a clause in his contract that if he's not in the top three of the Drivers' Championship by summer break, and it's summer break, he can leave and go wherever he wants.
Where does he want to go? Because are we really
See?
Say,
You don't think Total Wolf would
McLaren.
kick out George to get Max, the one who got away?
I don't think that Max would like working at Mercedes.
I
But
think
I
Max is
think
also like
I
Max
think
a
that
likes
strong
Max
enough
would be
money.
figure that he
like
could negotiate his contract to be what he wanted it to
they
be.
wouldn't
You,
even negotiate Hamilton's contract to be what he wanted it to be.
Okay, I mean Hamilton hardly ever did marketing stuff for Mercedes because that's
Okay.
how he negotiated his contract. I feel like that's the stuff that Max cares about.
I don't think so. I think what Max cares about is his ability to do other races, to do e-racing.
I think he
That's
wants to
fair.
win.
I think that's
So
also true.
if there's a car that's winning, I mean, unless on the lowdown he's been testing it somehow, I don't know how that would happen. I don't know if that does happen. I would see, yeah, I could see that move.
You think he's going to
I could see it. I don't know
I've
if it's going
heard
to happen.
also that maybe George's contract would be very hard for Toto to like actually kick him out
Oh,
of that seat.
Well, how long does George's contract go?
I don't know.
Hasn't Toto just been giving him 1 year contracts?
Yeah, but I'm saying
I
in this season.
Oh, I don't think it would happen in this season. I think it would be for next season.
There's going to be a summer break driver shakeup.
I will
mm-mm.
say that there have been no announced driver changes.
I
What's happening?
Where is silly season?
It's because everything's so wild with the car. It's like you don't even know where you should be
People are
going.
just like, I gotta wait and
And
figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
well, the races have been so, I don't know, like different cancellations of
Yeah.
different tracks. I think people are like, what's
Are you guys
happening?
ready for the
Malaysian Grand Prix. Is it
Bahrain Grand Prix in
Okay.
Malaysia?
yes,
Oh my,
yes.
how does that work?
I think Bahrain
Sponsored by
just
Bahrain.
gets to keep the name, but
Do
it's
you
in
think they're gonna
Malaysia.
put like a green screen or like um, that's wild.
I think it's
I'm
just in
excited for
Malaysia.
that. But I'm also like they literally did not need to replace any of the races. This is
No,
actually literally the perfect number of races. Please let's not do more than this.
there's now going to be 3 triple headers at the end of the season.
Why?
I don't know.
Money, money.
Mm,
I hate it.
AI buddy.
Just let
Yeah.
me enjoy my every other week race. Is that not enough for you all? I'm tired.
Wait, so let's go back to Williams.
Drive the knife in.
Where has the testing gone from last season? Where like
I
are they
think last
just
season they put all their resources into last season's car because they were actually competitive.
Yeah, but then that should have given them more resources for this
oh
season. And what happened? I heard it was the like capsule that the driver's in, but I don't really know that. That's just what I
Yeah, I don't know.
overheard. That's a rumor I heard.
are you guys keeping up with their pod? Are they
I'm really off of social media right now.
okay? Okay. No
Grace
one
is
is
only
seeing.
watching kayaking videos with mom and dad.
I'm just
Pretty
wondering
much.
if the pod is going slowly down in
Viewership.
hopes and dreams. No, they're like it's been pretty brutal and I don't know. I don't know if Carlos would be staying there.
I I have to agree. I
Yeah.
wonder,
I'm
and
not
then
sure where he'll go,
when
but I,
when
I
Oscar leaves McLaren, Carlos is coming back.
Oh my,
I will bet you
this is what.
$10.
I will
Oh.
say during that I watched the like cut together video of the Lego car drivers parade
hmm
and most of that lap Carlos got a ride on Lando's cart because
Yes.
Carlos's cart got stuck in the gravel. So
he's
Carlando is
leaving
alive and
the
well.
breadcrumbs. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess I'm not anti Carlos, but Oscar has he's picking sides and I might have to pick a side with him. That was just brutal. So, I wonder what Tumblr will have to say about that.
Yeah. I'm here's what I'm doing. I did a quick read. The car was very overweight at the beginning of the season, which they knew, but actually now it's down to normal weight and the arrow is bad. Which is why people are like speculating that Science is gonna get out because he's like, if you,
This is not what you promised
this is not what you
in
promised
that
me.
hotel room.
This is not what they promised me.
Hey, at least it's not Aston Martin.
Honestly, though, like, who is, when you're showing up to be an Aston Martin fan, one, you are a Fernando Alonso fan, right? That
Mhm.
is who's there. They're used to this. They know what it's like. They're doing fine. This is amazing. He's like 46 years old.
Had a
They're happy he's
kid.
there.
But when you have a team that has like a
Money.
ridiculous amount of money to spend and Adrian Newey and
That is
Fernando
wild.
Alonso.
Like, how did they go so
How did
wrong?
Yes, how? That's yeah. I want a mini documentary just on that.
You
That
know,
will never come out.
maybe maybe the Strolls will end up leaving Aston. They're gonna sell,
To
and
who?
we'll see someone else ride. Christian will buy him out.
Oh my gosh.
Stop. That's what
Oh,
they're saying. Christian's coming, right?
he's coming for him. I think that's the big rumor.
That is the rumor
Wasn't
that I
there?
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I believe that rumor yet.
I think I do.
I don't know that Adrian Newey would let it happen. Or if it did happen, I don't know that he would stay.
Mhm.
Well, it's not like he's been so helpful so far.
Mm. Okay, so when
Okay.
it comes to Ferrari,
Yeah.
do you guys think there is a more dominant driver or it's pretty
Great
equal?
question. I feel like it's pretty equal.
Been
They
fairly
feel very equally matched.
well, and there have
Mm.
been like a couple of weeks where Lewis has seemed faster and a couple of weeks where Charles
Yeah.
has seemed faster.
What about Chicken Shop Date? That's not what you know what I
Oh
mean.
my gosh,
That was so good.
was Charles was so cute and so fun in that video. Yeah,
That was
the his just like pure joy at going fast was very cute.
he was a very good teacher.
He was he
Yeah.
was a good teacher.
Good humored. That was so well done.
I do
I think
think
they've
that
all been fun, but that was like number one. And
he
he's the
had her
perfect foil for her.
I do think he had her parallel park behind the cones
Hmm.
where she was supposed to parallel park inside of them. But she
I love
followed
that
the
you're
basic
like, and
theory.
that's what my problem was with this video.
So
I
I'm a
think
teacher. I'm
my
trained to
favorite
follow and teach the rules.
my favorite chicken shop dates are usually when she is with someone who is like really like laying it on thick and she's like being her awkward self. And that was basically what was happening in a really delightful way. When it's like the double awkward, like I think that's how her and Oscar were. It's still good. It's fun. It's just like it's not my favorite. I loved the her and Charles were a great pairing.
Speaking of content, since the summer break, we should probably be getting, is it Beyond the Grid? Is that the name of it? The
That's the
games that make the
podcast.
drivers do.
Oh,
That they make them
Test the
do in the
Grid?
beginning of
Why
the
am I
season.
blanking on the name
Grill
of
the
this?
Grid.
Grill the Grid, thank you.
There's so many different ones. Yeah. Mm,
It's all about the grid.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think we'll see everyone in a month where we can dissect Grill the Grid and Zandvoort.
love it. You're
Woohoo.
gonna give us the IRL perspective.
Oh, yeah. Any other thoughts? This
Wrap us
meeting of
up.
the Wheel Girls Club is officially adjourned. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Bye.
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 We barely talked about the race.
No, we did.